Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, what is up? The King of Lightning here today, once again bringing you guys Naruto chapter reviews. Well, actually, once again is a loose term, because this is the second to last chapter of Naruto, hence the second to last chapter review of the Naruto manga. Now, let's save all the tears for later, because today is Halloween. Later tonight, I'm going to go out to a party, and here's the thing, though. I really wanted to go as the freaking Pedo Bear. Oh, yes, if I had actually bought a Pedo Bear outfit, one of the greatest regrets of my life. I should have bought that fucking costume, dog. I mean, I'm going like as me. I'm going as Christopher. But going as the Pedo Bear, that would have been some boss shit. So, man. And then I could have done the review in the Pedo Bear outfit, which would have been pretty damn funny. But no, here I am by myself, regular Chris. Fuck my life. I know. So, the thing here is that if you're gonna go out, all right, before I get the chapter review started, if you're gonna go out and go trick-or-treating, because I know some grown-ass dudes, all right? Just going out like, yo, hey, trick-or-treat, man, got some candy, son? I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, Nick? So, I know some dudes who are grown men who are trick-or-treating. So, if you're gonna go out trick-or-treat, especially late at night, because late at night, people get pissed because they're trying to go to sleep. And here you are, ding-dong, trick-or-treat. Yeah, you see the problem there is that people get pissed. So, this is America, right? In America, we got over like 300 million guns across the nation, across the board. So, if you go to the wrong house, and you got some dude like, come here, sonny. Now, see, when they say, come here, sonny, you go the opposite way. When they go like this, you go that way. Because they're probably rocking some double barrel behind them. Just saying. So, be on your guard. As Gaara would have your absolute defense always up. So, now, let's just move on with the chapter itself. Because this chapter got a lot of mixed responses. A lot. And surprise, surprise, this turned into another field of debate when it came to the events as a whole. And what Kishimoto may or may not have trying to push in this chapter. And we always joke about it, but there were folks who sent me PMs and they really felt uncomfortable. And I was like, fuck, here we go. Here we go. Not only in the comment section, but also, like, I'm saying, like, in general. So let me focus on something else before I dive into this. I do want to say two things before I dive into the subject, because the subject does have some, like, it does have political ties to it. And there are folks who are going to be offended, but I gotta say it because it is important to the chapter in of itself. Now, number one, the ending I actually find satisfying. I'm not gonna lie to you. Even though there are, like, the fight as a whole, I'm going to exclude from the ending for now because I just want to talk about the ending. The ending in of itself I actually like a lot. I did not see Sasuke's and Naruto's arms being blown off from their final attack. I did not see that shit happening. I mean, apparently some folks did. Apparently, in that regard, you had some folks, they were soothsayers. They were Nostradamus, all right? They could see the future. I can see the future. They already knew what the fuck was going to happen. I didn't see it. I had no idea. So the thing here is that, for me, I was surprised. And what I do want to say is that when it came to that initial clash and the zone of white, I thought that they were going to have, like, another inner white zone moment, but they didn't. It was just, like, you know, pass on the ground, like it's nighttime, barely move, losing like a shit ton of blood. So that also surprised me as well in the fight. Now, when it comes to something that pertains to the chapters in of themselves, there's actually a distinct difference between Manga Panda and Manga Stream. In the chapter, in the comment section of live reaction, by the way, live reaction right here in this corner somewhere, if you haven't seen it already, see it, then come back to me. Thing here is this. There's actually a big difference between Manga Stream and Manga Panda when it comes to a few things. And when I heard from Manga Stream, you had folks saying Manga Stream butchered the chapter translation Go to Manga Panda, which automatically threw me for a fucking loop. Like, wait a second, hold on. Manga Stream butchered it. And Manga Panda, they get a thumbs up. So what I did is I read the chapter. Man! What I did was that I read the chapter from Manga Panda, like I was, like you guys recommend I do. Wow. You see, there were some things in the chapter that confused me when I read it initially. And all of a sudden, they make sense when I read Manga Panda, which scares me. But you have, so off the top of my mind, two things that really stuck out to me the most. The first thing, I'm not too sure who's right or who's wrong. I'll be very honest. I can't tell if Manga Stream is correct or if Manga Panda is correct, but there is a distinct difference. It's the page where you have the Yin Kyuubi. He's talking to Naruto about Sasuke and how, like, Sasuke right now, he has very low chakra meaning, and how you also have low chakra meaning. How the Yin Kyuubi, he says, I can give you like this last remaining chakra, and then I'm gonna go night-night. I'm gonna fall asleep. So the thing here is that on Manga Stream, the same page where you have Sasuke charging up his Amaterasu Chidori, they make it seem as if Sasuke is talking. And he's saying, like, so it comes down to this. I'm gonna put my chakra, I'm gonna make this attack, the Chidori and the Amaterasu. Then he jumps off the side of the cliff, and then he says, though I can't absorb Naruto's chakra, and then ... And at that point in time, I wondered, wait, why not? A, your Rinnegan is stronger than Nagato's, and B, Nagato could do that. So why can't you absorb and attack at the same time? That threw me off. However, on Manga Panda, they made it seem as if like Sasuke never said a word. There was no internal monologue for Sasuke. It was the continuation of the Yin Kyuubi talking to Naruto. And then when the Yin Kyuubi talks about Sasuke's Rinnegan, he says his Rinnegan is brand new. Therefore, he can't absorb and attack at the same time. That really clarified what was going on in that particular panel. So what started off as confusing became a lot clearer when you read Manga Panda. So that tripped me out because, again, normally Manga Stream is renowned for, well, renowned is a strong word, but they are known for the better translations in comparison to Manga Panda. But in comes the next part, where in which mainly not so much a translation issue, but more so a panel transition issue. And honestly, I can blame it on myself mainly because I should have perceived this. But when you had the flashback / dream of Sasuke thinking back on his life and thinking about Naruto, at one point in time, Sasuke, at least I thought Sasuke said that he was like always watching Naruto from behind. He thought that Naruto was cool, tried to be like him, and so on and so forth. I'm like, what the fuck? What the hell is this shit? Sasuke? Nah, it was weird. It was very weird. I didn't like it at all. And it made no damn sense at all. But on Manga Panda, you can tell it's Naruto automatically because Naruto says, he turns around. I mean, they turn around in both damn chapters. I mean, it's the same damn chapter, but the way they said it. Naruto says on Manga Panda, I also knew that you had hatred or that you still had something deep inside of you. And it's more direct and obvious that Naruto is speaking to Sasuke. So in the midst of Sasuke's own dream, Naruto like somehow infiltrates his dream and starts talking back to Sasuke. So that was weird, but it was more clear in that sense. Whereas in Manga Panda, not so much. On Manga Stream, not so much. So, again, that's probably an issue on my part because I should have perceived it as Naruto talking because there was a distinct change in the text styles when it came to that part. So I do apologize for not actually noticing that it was Naruto talking on Manga Stream when I first read it, when I did the live reaction. So I do apologize for that, my bad. But at the same time, I do, now that I've read the Manga Panda translation, for this particular chapter, not in general, for this particular chapter, I felt as if Manga Panda had the better panel transition. Though, when it comes to that particular page, once again, when Sasuke charges up his Chidori Amaterasu, I don't know who's right there. I don't know if it's actually Sasuke talking, or if it's the Yin-Kyuubi talking about Sasuke. I don't know. I have no idea. So, the last part I want to talk about here, which may get folks pissed off. I mean, if you weren't already pissed off about me comparing Manga Stream and Manga Panda, because some folks get surprisingly very itsy about that. Like, no, man, Manga Panda's the shit. What the fuck you talking about? And your folks like, no, Manga Stream, bro. Manga Stream for life. Yeah, word up. I'm like, damn, all right, calm down. But this is going to get some folks pissed off. So, the one thing that seemed to be very common when it came to those who despise this chapter was the fact that you had a lot of events and scenes in this chapter that seemed very homoerotic. Like Brokeback Mountain status. In fact, there was one thing that I did notice. And it was actually like because I thought that maybe I was going a little bit overboard. But when it came to the comments, someone mentioned it as well. And I was like, fuck. So maybe Kishimoto does have a hidden agenda there. But it was the moment where you have Sasuke and Naruto, and like you see their arms blown off, and then you see their blood crossing together. I noticed how if they still had their arms, it would be as if they were holding hands. It'd be, you know, like that thing, but more so like this, you know, holding hands. And I was like, you know, maybe I'm going too far. And then your folks mentioned that shit in the comments section. I'm like, fuck. So that was, you know, like, that was weird. But it was beforehand where you just have, like, these two guys laying down, talking about a lot of stuff, and, like, I'm kicking your ass if you do anything. Like, when you do stuff, like, I hurt too, man. I'm like, shit. Like, I hurt too, man. And I'm like, fucking goddamn. Like, Teletubby, soft. I'm like, fucking shit. So, what really got folks, and I'm not lying to you, you had a lot of folks who were uncomfortable. And then I got like 3 PMs. And people went the whole religious route, like, like, and I'm paraphrasing here, but you had guys like, like, this is some queer shit right now. This is against the word of God. I'm like, fuck. Here we go. Here we go. Here we goddamn go. So, and like, you see why this is going to get folks heated, because in today's America, I don't know how it is in other countries, but in today's America, you have a lot of folks who are against gay marriage. You have a lot of folks who think homosexuality is just by nature, like, it goes against nature. It's like one man, one woman, and so on and so forth. You have people who think it's okay, it's all right, it's fine, it's natural, it's part of nature. You have homosexual creatures. You have creatures like across the spectrum that have sex with both males and females. It's not just human beings. But at the same time, you have those who bring in other concepts and other beliefs and other notions into the scheme where they're against homosexuality and they're against gay marriage, so on and so forth. So when you have this chapter, which kind of brings up a lot of these things, that showcase a lot of these things, and you have folks that are very uncomfortable about these things, I'm not surprised. For me, I was uncomfortable. I thought it was fucking funny. I'm not gonna, I mean, you can watch live reaction. This shit is funny. It's funny because you could see this shit a mile away. We always joke about how the ultimate pairing is Sasuke and Naruto. We always joke about it. But to see moments like these, it just redoubles that notion. And it's funnier. But I'm not offended. It's not uncomfortable for me. So, it is what it is. And we all have different perspective on this, I would assume so. But the way I see it is that, because I'm not going to give you like my political beliefs in this shit. I'm just telling you what I got, what I saw in the comment section, what I got from personal messages and so on, from Facebook messages, Twitter, which I rarely check, mind you, which I got from them as well. And I'm like, fucking, like, people really have they really don't like the homoeroticism. That's actually a word. They don't like the homoeroticism in the chapter. At least that's the way it looks. Now, you can say, well, folks are taking it too far. It's just, you know, two friends, two lifelong friends having, you know, a bro moment. Okay, fine, fuck it. Bro moment. Fuck it, bro. Yeah, we bros. But I mean, they don't have the hands to actually do it, but still, like, you know, like, we bros. Okay, fine. I like that. That to me makes more sense. So, my advice is for the cats who are really trying to go that far with the thing and with this homoeroticism and say it's against the word of God and so on and so forth. I mean, even though you guys should know my stand on religion, you guys should know this. If you guys are long-term subs, you guys know my fucking stand on religion. But the thing here is that don't take it that far. Even though we always joke about it and we always mention it, at least I do. Don't take it as far as to say Kishimoto is pushing the homosexual agenda. Don't. No. You think a dude in Japan who writes manga is really going that far? No. And I don't know, I'll be honest, I don't know how homosexuality is perceived in Japan. I have no damn idea. I don't live in Japan. But Kishimoto, I don't think is going that far. So I think a lot of you guys need to calm the fuck down, relax, take it easy. Naruto's ending in next week. Just ride out, man. Just ride the fuck out. Damn. Alright. So, I mean, I'm done. That's it. Because the chapter was simple, but I had to get these things across because it's getting to that point where folks are really edgy. Because of the fact that Naruto's ending and the fact that this stuff is happening in this particular manner and it's getting people offended. I'm like, jeez. So, whatever, I'm done. King of Lightning, rate the video, comment, subscribe. I'm going to see you guys later. The chapter rating overall is going to be, let's give it a rating of what? It had a good ending in my mind. Everything else, I think, was the flashback I thought was very meh. The flashback dream, I didn't like it at all, to be quite honest. And beforehand, the clash of the Chidori and the Rasengan was also pretty cool. Though before that, there are clear differences between Manga Panda and Manga Stream, as well as the fact that I'm still confused as to how the Yankyubi is seeing the damn visions of the Yankyubi. But, I mean, again, bump fist and, like, maybe they transfer over memories. I don't know. But either way. Overall chapter rating. I don't know. At the ending, I'd give it a damn yo. The ending by itself is a yo. Everything else is like a subpar. Except for the initial clash, which is also like an amazing to great. And then beforehand, I'm just confused. So you have a great to amazing. You have a subpar, and then you have a yo. So, I guess even now, let's call it a good chapter, call it a damn day. So, King of Lightning, rate the video, comment, subscribe, peace, have a nice day.